there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Davis in at the 4 slot. And for Toronto, Scotty Barnes is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard spot. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. The offensive rebound, and Davis throws it down.
Davis playing big. Love to see that. Creating extra scoring opportunities as a result.
Here's Grimes. From down in the low post, it goes. And through this early portion, Greg, of the season, we've had our fair share of surprises.
Yeah, it's fun to see the preseason predictions go up in flames, right? Every year it feels like we have at least one team that overachieves and shocks us all. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He kicks to Davis. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
He's automatic at the rim with that size and wingspan.
Mavericks with the rebound. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Now here's Thompson. 26 points for him last game against Washington. 4 on the clock. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Mavericks on D. It's a 3-point game. Here's Maxey.
Dinwiddie does a nice job as a defender because he's got such a good motor and stays active in bothering shots.
Well, there's no question, and he welcomes this, that Anthony Davis shoulders a heavy load on the defensive end.
And he should, and he does. I mean, he's a true anchor. He protects the rim. He can guard out on the perimeter. He communicates well. He's got an excellent basketball IQ. And he's a guy that can cover up a lot of mistakes for his teammates.
An athletic forward with a personal skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
And he's good on the second. And you know, Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group.
Raptors trail by 5. Down low, here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Check out Maxey with the throwdown. Boy, he can get off the ground quick.
Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Boucher. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Raptors moving the ball around. And here's Barnes for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
And it was a matchup you thought they would have cruised through, but they actually dropped the game in this series last year.
You know, it was 1-1 split from two teams on the opposite side of the standing. You know, as we've said many times, anything can happen when you play out of conference.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Here's Dinwiddie. And Barnes sends it back. Maxey in the corner. To the middle. Rebounded by Gafford.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
They get it again. Dinwiddie, that's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And here's Barnes for 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Gafford's got 4 rebounds in this game. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Davis. A baseline J. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense could react.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Darko Rajakovic and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. Coach said how much he admires Klay Thompson, saying that guy is a champion. Coming back from 2 years away, Thompson's still one of the best two-way guards in the league. Nothing but respect for Klay, and there's zero argument here. Thompson surely a future Hall of Famer. Guys?
Thanks, David. And again, Toronto no up.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court.
Here's Davis. The shot will not fall. Hunter with some nice defense. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Over in the corner, Washington. And it's Grimes with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Back to Barnes. Inside. Here's Boucher. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game.
Get loud, Theo. It's time for your North Side Crew.
The Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marshall, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Dante Exum comes in for P.J. Washington. Christie, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Williams in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Now, here's Exum. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Williams can't get it to go.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Pass to Boucher. Hunter kicks to Maxey. A 3 from Barnes. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
On the wing, Barnes. A 3. Rebound by Williams.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And you can tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Now, here's Exum. He has yet to score. Now, here's Marshall. The pass to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Raptors.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Barnes passes to Grimes. Back to Barnes for the 3. Exum pulls it in.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And here are the top free throw shooting teams this month. You don't want to put these guys in the line too often. Second, the Mavericks. Fifth, the Raptors.
Yeah, I mean, both of these clubs have really been good from the free throw line. I mean, the focus is there, and the numbers would back that up.
Now, here's Maxey. Last game out, he had 40 points. Over in the corner, Barnes. Here's Boucher, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And yeah, how about this team also following up their shots, getting those offensive boards, also a key for their success.
Now, here's Exum. No scoring in this one. Boucher against Gafford. Passes it to Marshall. Over Boucher. Marshall gets the bucket. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Williams. Following the miss by Scotty Barnes. Williams kicks to Exum. Over in the corner, Marshall. Offensive rebound. Gafford. Out to the right wing. Here's Christie. Back to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And the shot goes in.
Already, they've piled up 8 second-chance points.
Beasting on those backboards. I love that physicality.
Pass to Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Here's Williams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Williams has got 6.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Mavericks lead by 11. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Mavericks here, guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
We've got Maxey. Barnes out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Hunter. And it's Grimes in at the 2. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Raptors trail by 11. Here's Maxey. Great D that time from Davis.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now here's Davis. The jump hook. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Toronto with the ball. The drive by Barnes. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Mavericks leading by 11. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. The step back jumper is good. Thompson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
And Boucher sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Washington's checked in for Marshall.
P.J. Washington.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Dinwiddie passes to Davis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Looking to end his cold spell. A rebound by Washington. Mavericks leading by 13. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. But we were just talking, P.J. Washington has improved his defense, hasn't he?
He really has been intentional about getting better at that end of the floor. And, you know, he always had a good foundation for potentially being an outstanding defender, but then he put the work in. You know, he does a great job with his positioning. He's got excellent positional size, and because of all of that in his work, he's a versatile defender now that can make an impact at that end of the floor.
Here's Dinwiddie after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Pass to Washington. Dinwiddie outside. And the pass to Christie. From deep three-point land. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. Maybe a step out of his range.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 8. It's Washington, high post. Barnes on him. Passes it to Christie. Now Thompson. It's Clay off the drive. Goes up again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Sending Klay Thompson to the line is never a good idea.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, he still managed to get it done when he gets his opportunities.
Dallas calls timeout. We've seen Tyrese Maxey and his game go to another level. Clark, what makes him a top-level scorer in your opinion?
Kevin, there are a couple of things that really stand out. His sheer speed with the ball is remarkable. His fearlessness and confidence, every great scorer has that. And then his ability to knock down the three-point shot off the catch or off the dribble gives him an added step of quickness when he's taking it to the rack. And all of that makes him a dynamic scorer.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And that one's good, Barnes.
And the defense could not keep up with Barnes on that drive. He just took it right to him.
Dallas leading by 9. Dinwiddie left side. Boucher with the steal. And it's Hunter with the jam.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
And here are the Mavericks now. The Raptors getting the bucket. Here's Dinwiddie. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Tell you what, guys, you give him these opportunities, and Dinwiddie with his shoot-first mindset, he's going to fire away.
And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. It's deflected. Davis kicks to Dinwiddie. And they get it back. Davis, the pass to Thompson. Dinwiddie wide open. And a miss there on the triple.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Barnes. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Fires from deep, and the foul called on P.J. Washington. That'll be his second foul of the game. A different look for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Anthony Davis. Exum comes in for Christie. And it's Williams in for Dinwiddie. Grimes passes to Boucher. Misses from close range. Mavericks leading by 7. Washington kicks to Williams. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Gafford. Offensive rebound. And Gafford throws it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Grimes passes to Maxey. He feeds it to Hunter. Over Thompson. Yep, it goes. And the Dallas lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Hunter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Now, here's Gafford. He's got 10. Outside Williams. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And here's Washington outside.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the boards.
To the left side wing. Here's Exum. No good with the triple.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
And another miss. Whew, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
Now, here's Exum. Following the missed shot by DeAndre Hunter. And there's the drive. Exum kicks to Thompson. Pass to Washington. No good from outside.
And the team has gotten it done here in spite of his performance. Still 0 from the field.
And while we have a chance, here are the teams that have swatted away the most shots this season. The Raptors in second.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Najee Marshall, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. Exum lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Exum's got his first 2 points of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here. He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher.
That's his second.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
13 foul.
46 seconds left in the second quarter. Marshall deciding where to go with it. Clock at 6. Goes up with the stripe. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Thompson against Hunter. Now here's Thompson. Not a lot of room. Outside Williams. Shoots the three. Well, a careless foul, and they'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And Toronto called for the foul. Scotty Barnes picks one up. The Mavericks have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. And he nails the third. Lets it go. And so that's the end of the first half. Mavericks ahead, up 10. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
54.
Thanks very much, PJ. Hot start offensively. How do you continue that in the second half?
I think we did a great job of attacking the rim and kicking out to our teammates and making open shots. So we got back away from that in the second quarter, but we got to do a better job of that coming out of halftime.
Stick with what works, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. It was all about Dallas as the game got going. Their biggest lead of the opening period during a very exciting run was all the way up to 13 points. They found their rhythm early in this one, jumping out to an 11-point advantage. In the second quarter, they cooled off just a bit, but were still playing confident and were able to finish the half up by 10. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Mavericks?
Love how hard they're going at it on the offensive board, showing some real tenacity every time a shot goes up. They carve out this game with their aggressive mindset. Don't expect that to change in the second half.
Looking at Toronto, Shaq, your thoughts?
Ice cold, frigid from beyond the arc. The question is now, can they shake it off and get back in the groove? Another option is compensate by going to the rim.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been a clinic out there by DeAndre Hunter.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Thompson is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's P.J. Washington. And there's Davis. And it's Gafford in at the center position. Now here's Barnes. There's the three. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Got a hand on it. Here's Gafford. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Gafford's got 16.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Guys, it is not that complicated. When the shot goes up, hit and go get. That means hit your man and then go get the ball.
Now here's Thompson. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Maxey passes to Barnes. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. 9 points in the game so far.
In the always evolving game of Barnes, I like seeing him waste no time there letting that one go.
The same day, Clark, that Tyrese Maxey was named to the All-Star game, he scored a career high and was great doing it.
How about that, Kevin? How ironic is that? It was his first All-Star selection, by the way, but this has been the story with Maxey. I mean, he just continues to make great progress in his game. He's a really dynamic young player with still room to grow.
Now, here's Boucher. Following the miss by Anthony Davis. Thompson outside. Here's Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Boy, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. He's got a little mean streak in him, too, which I like.
Back to Maxey. Dinwiddie with the steal. Loads it up for Davis. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Barnes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Dallas.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
And Gafford throws it down. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
Dallas making a switch here. Christie's checked in.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now, here's Gafford. 18 points for him. Dinwiddie outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
Boy, Dinwiddie does not hesitate to go right back at a guy when he's been scored on. He wants a 3 of his own that time.
Here's Mobo. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. He's got 7. Thompson outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Lets it go from deep. And Davis pulls it down.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Raptors trail by 17. On its way from Hunter for 2. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
So versatile offensively. When Hunter gets in a rhythm, he's capable of carving up a defense.
Boucher with the steal. Pass to Maxey. From the arc. And they recover it. Here's the 3. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots. Dallas calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Marshall, who's checked in for Dallas.
And while we got a chance, let's get some numbers for Maxey. He's putting up about 28 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. Well, you know that he can put points up in a hurry, and he leads this team in scoring.
Yeah, you know, I think he's got a great sense of how to keep their offense going and being productive. If somebody else is having an off night, then he kind of steps in and fills the gap.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. PJ can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Here's Marshall. After the basket by DeAndre Hunter. Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Now, here's Maxey. 16 points for him. Drills the three-pointer.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
And it's Maxey with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 9 points. Good on the three-point shot.
Tyrese Maxey, a really talented and explosive scorer. He can fill it up in a hurry.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. He has 7. Here's Gafford. Boucher with the rebound. Toronto shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. The three, nailed from three-point land. Now it's just a three-point Maverick lead.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Driving inside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Grimes passes to Hunter. Here's Grimes. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Mobo. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Dallas leading by 3. Here's Christie. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Good hustle right there. I love that effort. Just a little late in the act.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Exum, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And it's Williamson for Spencer Dinwiddie. Dallas calls timeout.
First in field goal percentage, and they're second in free throw shooting. They have a number of guys who possess deadly accuracy, and I tell you what, they put a ton of hours in practice.
And Greg, that field goal percentage you were talking about, they're the best in the league because of how smart they run their offense. You see nothing but good shots from them. And it's time for an injury report. Now with an update on Scotty Barnes from David Aldridge. David, what'd you find out?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for the Raptors let me know the status. I've been told that there is a stress fracture in his lower leg. Right in the heart of the schedule, this is a major blow. The coaches are going to find out a lot about their team. Guys?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Washington's checked in for the Mavericks. 6 on the shot clock. 3, Marshall. They need this. And it's blocked. They retain possession. Washington passes to Exum. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Exum's got his second bucket.
He's having a really good night from the field. I know the defense is keying in on him. He's the marquee on the scouting report, but they need him involved if they're going to pull this out.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Toronto.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break. Great hustle on display, and you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
Boy, you can get a lot of momentum getting a timely offensive rebound, and they've had more than their share.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Now, here's Marshall. Another shot, and it's Washington missing. 58 seconds left to play in the third. From deep, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class-eating. A nice shot by Exum. And Toronto has possession. They lead by 1. To the paint. Kicks it out to Maxey. Over Williams. Maxey, no good. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. The 15-footer. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
You've often heard it said that sometimes it boils down to who wants it, but who wants it is also tied to putting yourself in position to go get it.
Here's Davis. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Lobo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Grimes lays it up off the glass. Grimes has got the lead up to 3 now for the Raptors.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for the Toronto Raptors. Why even bring it inside when you've got him on the perimeter? After that quarter, his three-point total stands at 6. And we've got K Sports coming your way after this break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. You've got DeAndre Hunter, there's Boucher out there with Tyrese Maxey, and it's Mobo in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
So he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Here's Exum. Toronto grabs the miss. And here's Boucher over Davis. They grab their own miss. Now the pass to Grimes. Here's Boucher. Buries it from 3-point range.
Boy, the defense really wasn't bad there, but he's a gifted shooter from distance.
Exum kicks to Davis. Pass to Thompson. Pass to Exum. Shot clock at 6. And here is Marshall. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Boucher's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Basket good. That's now 32 points for Tyrese Maxey.
Hey, we've seen Maxey take the big jump. Now he's one of the game's best scorers.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. And that one's good. Hunter.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Maxey against Dinwiddie. And the Mavericks making a change here. Gafford's checked in.
Mavericks substitution.
And they get it. And Dinwiddie lays it in.
I can't find an excuse for letting Dinwiddie get this positioning inside. I mean, once he has it, you're toast.
Here's Maxey. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. Now here's Davis. Defense is right there. And Thompson throws it down.
An impressive athlete. I like seeing Thompson take it inside and drop the hammer.
Here's Mobo. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And here are the Mavericks now. Raptors knocking down the tray. Thompson outside. Takes a 3. Thompson from way outside.
And how's that for an answer? Thompson getting his revenge in style there.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Maxey's got 38 points.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks Chelsea.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Dinwiddie for 3. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Mobo. Back to Maxey. From downtown. Rebounded by Gafford.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide-open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Now, here's Maxey. Here's Hunter. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to see them out in front the way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game.
Thompson from long range. Mobo with the rebound. Mobo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Shot by Grimes. No good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does great.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Here's Dinwiddie following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. Dinwiddie attacking and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Skilled at creating off the drive. Dinwiddie's confidence and focus when he's penetrating, superb.
And yes, it's good. Maxey's got 45 points.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Here's Thompson. Mobo with the rebound. Mobo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Maxey. Hunter for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's Mavericks trail by 14. Here's Marshall. Boucher with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And that one's good, Hunter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
The pass to Davis. Gafford with the ball. Dinwiddie outside. 5 on the clock. Passes to Marshall. Shoots a 3. The Mavericks rebound. Davis using his size.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And the Mavericks call time here. You have to like what we're seeing from Tyrese Maxey.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Tyrese Maxey.
Well, I tell you what, it's been so much fun watching him do his thing out here. I mean, the game is looking effortless for him, and he's riding that wave of confidence and momentum, which has allowed him to completely take over and dominate.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets.
Creating separation using the bounce. That's a skill that AD's developed over the years.
Offensive rebound.
Mavericks foul. Anthony Davis. That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul. At the line.
And that one falls for Boucher.
Chris Boucher. 2 shots.
No good on the second free throw. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Mavericks. Washington against Hunter. Floats it up for Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
When AD gets going like this, it's almost impossible to slow him down. He's got so many different ways to beat you.
Now, here's Maxey. Here's Mobo. Hits it from three-point range. Mobo's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Here's Gafford. Thompson outside. 6 to shoot. On its way from Dinwiddie for 2. Count that one. Gafford's got 4 points this quarter.
And, you know, this will be a big victory for them. They came out and executed their game plan, and what a huge win for the Raptors.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And it always feels good to get that first win in a season series. Going head-to-head twice this year, this will put them up 1-0 so far against the Mavericks.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Tyrese Maxey.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Davis can't hit from in close. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Maxey kicks to Hunter. There's 25 seconds left in the game. Maxey on the wing. He's covered by Washington. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Thompson outside. Pass to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Here's Maxey. Off target with that shot. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm,